Hello once again YouTube, this is Evil Angie, as it was before, and I'm bringing you the first installment or episode or whatever you want to call it of Talkative Tuesdays. Admittedly the name will probably need working on and undoubtedly change many times over the course of the number of episodes, but for now it's called Talkative Tuesdays, where I talk about a topic I thought of during the week, and well, I guess I've got to introduce a couple of things. First, this is an L86 NSW assault gameplay. It is a bit campy at parts, I apologise, but I'm quite proud of it, just some high scoring stuff. There's a couple of other things. The second part of the assault rifle guide, which I did the first part of a while ago, is coming up in this Saturday instead of a commentary. I just need to get that done. And after that, there was something else, but I can't remember, so I'm sure it'll appear back to me during this commentary. But anyway, for now, on to the topic. The topic for what I'm going to talk about today is quite simple, and it's taking everybody a lot. What I want to talk about really today is Black Ops 2 and what I hope to see they do, what changes they make. And the changes I'm referring to will be compared to the current game, Modern Warfare 3, because I didn't really play Black Ops, so this is probably my best way of going about finding what I want to do. That made no sense, I'm just rambling now. But anyway, there are a few things I want to see happen, or what I might do. So, and really I think we need to see Specialist come back for Black Ops 2. I'm going to talk about multiplayer, single player. I've never had qualms with any Call of Duty. It's always been really, really good. But multiplayer, yeah, I think in terms of strike package we need to see Specialist come back, and effectively Assault needs to be buffed. I think that just generally you can buff it by not actually doing anything to it. You could be quite inventive with the kill streaks, admittedly, seeing as it's being set in the future, but remove spawn protection of all kinds. However, I don't mean of all kinds. The fact that you don't appear on the sort of a red square is quite good for the first couple of seconds. It gives you a chance. But after that, no, you shouldn't be allowed to survive endless bullets. That just seems unfair. And that would buff assault a lot. Now, support. This is an interesting one, and here is where I stand on it. I wouldn't mind support in Black Ops 2 if every point streak in it was non-lethal. Like, just simply UAV, advanced UAV, all that sort of stuff. If, however, there were things that could potentially kill you, no, remove it. Or anything, and that includes, if there is going to be something like an EMP in something like support, strike package, then that might be, unless it was a really high point streak, I wouldn't be too thrilled about that. But if you were going to make some reasonably powerful things, or put them in a support package, that's what I want to call it, because I'm not sure what they would call it. Maybe you could do it where a system of, they don't lose it every time they die, but every 5 times they die, or 7 or something, they do lose it. It's just an interesting thought. Admittedly, it would make things a lot more interesting. You need to remove death streaks. This is my second part. If there is any form of death streaks, I think you're going to lose a lot of people playing this game. I think we're all done with the bullshit, the final stand and all that stuff, and I think I heard them admit that they're not going to put it in, so that's fine. The next thing is perks. Now this has become quite a problem, because in Modern Warfare 3, Assassin is prevalent, and the reason why Assassin is so powerful, because there's no stopping power. Now, what I think should happen is they should keep a perk like Assassin, maybe reduce the power of it, because it is pretty powerful, and put in a second tier style slots where stopping power would normally be. But the stopping power version of a stopping power style perk, which would effectively make anybody who was using Assassin, I'm going to call it Assassin, and camping in corners, if they used that, they'd be in an instant disadvantage in gunfights. But yeah, stopping power, the Assassin UAV avoiding version of Assassin, and then a blind eye style perk in the same, all 3 perks in the same category. There will be others, and that would work quite well, because then that doesn't mean you have the Modern Warfare 3 equivalent of blind assassin campers. It's just an interesting one. I think there was a perk I want to say I wouldn't mind remembering back. Oh yeah, the perk does sound quite wrong, admittedly. Toss back. That perk in World at War was actually really good. I think you could do a pro version of it where it would allow you to throw something like Semtex back. It's just an idea. I would also like to see. It's a sort of a minor thing, but in matchmaking it can cause quite a problem where if you are playing solo, you quite often come up against 4 parties. Now that's not something I want to see too often. What I want to see is, if you're in a party, you should be played up against people of other parties. So if you're running a full party, the game should first of all look for a party of the same size or similar size to pit you against. That way it would mean us solo players don't have to deal with fucking full lobbies of idiots in full parties. It's just not fair, really, because we don't stand a chance regardless of our skill level. And another thing about the playlists and matchmaking stuff is you can have the ground for stuff. Also, you need to bring War back from World at War, because that was a brilliant game mode. But you should have a 6v6 and a 9v9 version of every game mode, so that people who just want to play 9v9 domination can play just 9v9 domination. You can have ground on it, which would be like a mosh pit 9v9 game modes, and maybe a 6v6 mosh pit. I think there already is, but I've never played that before, so I wouldn't know. But that would be a cool idea and work quite well, I think. It would mean people get to be a lot more selective and stuff. I think you can be really ambitious with what you do with guns and attachments. I think we need to see the ability to have 2 attachments on secondaries come back. And I think if you're going to have machine pistols, which I wouldn't mind, I don't have any qualms against them when they're single, don't allow them to be put in akimbo. If they are, make it so that their range is very, very bad. I know I was shooting at the ground there, but I was actually shooting dead at them. Those are just a couple of my thoughts. Oh, and sniping should be like Black Ops 2, where if you're good at it, you can do it. However, not just anybody can pick up an assault rifle, no, a sniper rifle and do it. There are a couple more things I want to talk about, but those are really the main points I wanted to talk about. So, thanks for watching, guys, and goodbye.